The Harappan language is the unknown language or languages of the Bronze Age, c. 2nd millennium BC, Harappan civilization, Indus Valley civilization, or IVC. The Harappan script is yet undeciphered, indeed, it has not even been demonstrated to be a writing system, and therefore the language remains unknown. The language being yet unattested in readable contemporary sources, hypotheses regarding its nature are based on possible loanwords, the substratum in Vedic Sanskrit, and some terms recorded in Sumerian cuneiform, such as Meluha, in conjunction with analysis of the Harappan script. There are some possible loanwords from the language of the Indus Valley civilization. Meluha is the Sumerian name of a prominent trading partner of Sumer during the Middle Bronze Age. Its identification remains an open question, but most scholars associate it with the Indus Valley civilization. Asko Parpola identifies Proto-Dravidians with the Harappan culture and the Meluhan people mentioned in Sumerian records. In his book Deciphering the Indus Script, Parpola states that the Brahui people of Pakistan are remnants of the Harappan culture. According to him, the word Meluha derives from the Dravidian words mel, elevated, and ekam, place. Parpola also relates Meluha with Balochistan, which he calls the Proto-Dravidian homeland. He also relates Meluha with the transient word mlecha, a Vedic word used to mean barbarian and used by the incoming Aryan-speaking population for the native Harappan population. There are a number of hypotheses as to the nature of this unknown language. One hypothesis places it within or near the Dravidian languages, perhaps identical with Proto-Dravidian itself. Proposed by Henry Heras in the 1950s, the hypothesis has gained some plausibility and is endorsed by Kamil Zwelbil, Asko Parpola, and Iravatham Mahadevan. A 2021 research paper published in Nature argues that Proto-Dravidian was spoken in Indus Valley based on the ultra-conserved Dravidian toothword and genetics. Language isolate, i.e., a language with no living continuance, or perhaps a last living reflex in the moribund Nihali language. In this case, the only trace left by the language of the Indus Valley civilization would be historical substratum influence, in particular the substratum in Vedic Sanskrit. The Indus script only indicates that it was used to write one language, if any, but it is quite possible that multiple languages were spoken in the IVC, much as Sumerian and Akkadiya coexisted in Mesopotamia for centuries. Jane R. McIntosh suggests one such possibility. Paramunda was originally the main language of the civilization, especially in the Punjab region. Later, the Proto-Dravidian immigrants introduced their language to the area in the 5th millennium BC. The Dravidian language was spoken by the new settlers in the southern plains, while Paramunda remained the main language of those in Punjab. Michael Witzel suggested as an alternative that an underlying, prefixing language similar to Austroasiatic, notably Khasi, he called it Paramunda, i.e., a language related to the Munda subgroup or other Austroasiatic languages, but not strictly descended from the last common predecessor of the contemporary Munda family. Witzel argued that the Rigveda showed signs of this hypothetical Harappan influence in the earliest historic level, and Dravidian only in later levels, suggesting that speakers of Austroasiatic were the original inhabitants of Punjab and that the Indo-Aryans encountered Dravidian speakers only in later times. The theory was since further supported by Franklin Southworth. As of 2019, Witzel prefers to leave the question of the original Indian languages open until better reconstructions for Dravidian and Munda substrate components in Indo-Aryan languages have been done. Please like, comment and subscribe our channel for more interesting videos.